What's the what?
Quay.
Welcome
Quay.
to.
Quay.
Is that
There
a-
you go.
Wait, that's a
Oh,
chocobo.
honor.
I want a
Yeah.
chocobo.
It's a red mage chocobo.
Reg Mage Chocobo, yeah.
That's so cute. I will
If
raise
only
you.
Omega knew what it was from.
J'accuse. Look at that
You had
face.
to go from cute to
I know where that's
that-
from.
That's how I feel
I know where that.
I am.
I know where
Here's the
that's
thing.
from.
Here's the thing. Before stream started, and now there have been 2 shots that have been fired at Omega, and I mean all the love with every single one of them.
Oh,
It's
man.
fine, totally okay. Well, you know what?
Also, I
guess we're-
appreciate that after the chocobo came the poop, which I mean is fair.
that is totally fair. So,
Mhm,
hi,
mhm, mhm.
well, hi, everybody. Welcome to Crit Hit Chronicles and Shadows Over Baldur's Gate, our spiritual sequel campaign to the award-winning video game Baldur's Gate 3. For those who have not beaten Baldur's Gate 3 and are curious to know how that game ends, we are delving into some elements of the end of that game with tonight's session. So if you are hoping to experience those elements for yourself, but as much as we love your support and your viewership, we completely understand if you'd rather go play the game first, because it's an awesome game anyway. So we love you. We appreciate you. If you'd like to watch anyway, it's going to be great. It's going to be so much fun. I had some announcements and then I lost them. PAX U. I'm gonna be at PAX U. That's that, I guess. Cast, introduce yourselves. Jesus Christ.
Hi, I'm Lauren Urban, she, her. You can find all the stuff I'm doing at lauren-urban.com. I will also be at PAX Unplugged. Yay! I will announce what I'm doing there in the coming months. I will at least be on one panel there. That's been confirmed. What panel is it? You should follow me on the socials, which you can find at my website, lauren-urban.com. Tonight, I'm playing Udazash, the Dragonborn Ranger Rogue, who is kind of distracted because she has this amazing artifact weapon and a new memory, and will now, she wasn't following everybody around like a puppy dog, she will even more.
Hello! My name is Omega Jones, also known as Critbot across all social media channels. I'm a professional actor and vocalist from the Midwest, turned tabletop designer, gamer, all that jazz. Jack of all trades, master of like 3 of them. And I am playing Leopold Guthmore, our resident Illithid scion, who is, I will also be at PAX U, and I'll be at MagicCon in a couple weeks. Sorry, yar. That's me.
That poor microphone.
Okay. Hi. Hello. Good evening, folks. You can call me Laura or Tutu or Laura Tutu. I'm your favorite tabletop TTRPG mercenary. And tonight, here and now, I am playing Winifred Fithiak, our celestial warlock, divine soul sorcerer, who's literally just here to keep these chuckle fucks alive. Hey, so far she's succeeded. Ain't nobody died yet.
Not yet. Hi, everyone. I'm Tony Rodriguez, or AKA the Encounter Smith. You can find me on most online platforms at the Encounter Smith. And Winnie is correct. She has kept me alive for the 1 episode I've been here so far. So tonight I will be playing Basu, our little gnome artificer who's very happy he met new friends.
Hello, everyone. My name is PJ McGaw, coming to you live from getting off work a couple minutes ago. And here I am at my new setup as things continue on. You can see everything I'm doing over at pj.mcgaw. If you see the bigger face, you're in the right place. You could also now find me at Upper Deck Entertainment on most socials, doing all the great stuff there. But today and right now, I'm playing Marcus Hellhammer, Tiefling Tattooist, Pugilist, Cajun Extraordinaire. And we're gonna bunches of punches. Over to you, Cujo.
Nailed it. Absolutely nailed it.
This is why it's my job.
I love it. So, when last we left our intrepid heroes. After encountering the society of those affected by the Absolute's machinations 1 year prior underneath the city, we returned to the city streets where our second chances encountered an individual, an artificer named Basu. Basu, a gnome re-entering the city of Baldur's Gate, was hoping to reintegrate themselves with the city society. Having been guided by a strange individual to meet the second chances, the meeting actually led to a very fast friendship with the group. They learned that Basu had a bit of a difficult history with the city. But the group managed to venture through the city, encountered one Ethel, good old Auntie Ethel, for just a brief moment, before gathering the Book of Dragons that they had sought from their friend and returning to their room at the Elf Song so that they may research and rest for the evening. Leo, having an idea, decided to assist Udazash in fashioning an upgrade to her bow. This ritual, brought about by some knowledge from the book, some innate knowledge due to their psionic abilities, went off beautifully, drawing off of some of Udazash's memories, one of which was new, revealing that after Udazash had been separated from her father, before she had made her escape into the forest, the ancient white dragon had asked the question, "Where is she?" before bringing ruin to Udazash's father. The ritual was complete, the bow having been crafted. And I believe that is where we left off. So, my second chances. I believe after that, your plan was to take a long rest for the evening. Is that correct?
Yeah,
Okay.
sleepy buys because we're full of pancakes.
Yeah, no, we're full of carbs.
I forgot you guys got breakfast for dinner from Daria, who works at the Elf Song.
Surely did.
I think we also got lunch for dinner and dinner for dinner. If I remember correctly, we got kind of one of everything, but then also extra pancakes, which I mean is beautiful, really.
Did my memory serve me correct, but did one of y'all have red wine on your pancakes?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I believe. We were all pouring red wine on our pancakes, right?
No.
Well, you inspired it, and I have now discovered it is absolutely delicious. If not a little messy, because the if you've tried the actual syrup, it's a little easier to deal with. But the red wine is actually really good.
I was going to say, I was going to say, Basu, if you'll give me the red wine, some sugar, sometime, one of me, I can make you a red wine syrup. Crush some raspberries and then give you something good.
That's
Wait,
not-
Tony actually thinks that's a
not
really good
red
idea.
Wine. Red wine is made from grapes, not from raspberries.
Winnie,
Can you make wine from raspberries?
Technically, but it wouldn't be constituted as a wine. I shouldn't know this, but when you grow up around society, you know things.
Well, then you should know things. Then that's okay that you know it.
Winnie,
Hmm.
it doesn't take much for you to intercept that Shale gives a glance that looks like she's seen wars as this conversation goes on, and she's just like there's this look of horror on her face. This concept of wine syrup is talked about.
I mean, it's a red wine reduction. I don't see what. Anyway,
I am now looking up what is. Oh, okay. So traditional wine has to be grape. Anything else is just called fruit wine, and we just I guess still has a name, but whatever.
Well,
We are all incredibly neurotypical at this table.
100%.
So
just-
incredibly neurotypical.
I'm waiting for us to get to the point that we make the joke about how you can't actually call it a syrup unless it comes from the syrup part of Faerun, but we haven't gotten there yet. I haven't figured out how to make it to that point. But I'm going to get there. It might take an hour or so. I'm going to get there.
Hey, welcome
You
to
got
Wine
this.
Talk.
Yes. There's no anything can be a wine. If it has enough sugars and air and potentially yeast packets, anything can be a wine. Like Mountain Dew. Go look up Mountain Dew wine on
to a
TikTok.
sommelier.
Welcome to this
Yes, I know
Dungeons and
one.
Dragons campaign where we talk a lot about wine.
I mean, that's every Dungeons and Dragons campaign is you talk about everything.
You got to talk about something, right?
It's true.
There we go.
I do think, just to bring it in slightly, I do think Leo will look at, book being read and going through other notions, probably on the page about like what makes the difference between a drake and a dragon or whatever. But he does look at Basu. So it's, I guess we never asked to looking at the other three first before looking back at Basu. I guess we figured. You do have room. We have room here. If you didn't, you don't need to go anywhere if you don't want to. We
Wow.
have.
Okay. Thanks. I appreciate
There's
that.
there's plenty of space.
Yeah, we're not. Yes. Like,
It'd be
I didn't
rude
wanna
to fill you
assume.
up with pancakes and then kick you out.
For sure. Yeah, I guess I get that. It does seem, from what I understand, as my first pancake experience, it does seem kind of like sleepover snack. So
everybody has got the itis. It's like, oh.
Itis is
just
so
holding
real.
my magnet.
I mean, I'm a little. I still have a lot of energy, but maybe it's just because a lot just
Sirens,
happened. But I
please.
don't think that's going to last very long. I think I might. How do you say it? Fall over? Come down very hard.
Pass out.
That too. No, like when you have a lot of adrenaline and then all of a sudden you have none.
More than me, you're
Crash.
talking about crashing?
Oh, is that what it is? Okay, that. I'm figuring that's going to happen very soon.
As this conversation is happening, Winnie's got a small box that she's taken out of her supplies, and she's just sort of toddling around with the cart that we've got, because I'm assuming there's like some hot water and the like. And as Udazash says this, she is handed a mug of tea.
Oh, thank you.
Lavender, calendula, a little bit of valerian root. It'll probably help you sleep better.
Okay. And she like downs half the mug before she's finished listening to you say what it is.
All right. That's four.
Do you have any extra?
Of course.
Okay. I would like tonight's rest to be as stress-free as possible.
Right. Oh. Basu.
Yeah.
And Winnie kind of looks to Leopold. We have an invitation tomorrow. And she's looking at Leo. Is it? I mean, he is part of the party. So is that a problem?
I don't think so. Technically, if everyone had a invitation and they joined, then I guess the invitation it would be fine. I think.
Okay. We have an invitation to a dinner at the Guthmore estate.
Really quickly, out of character, because
Oh.
Omega realized I've been saying a thing. I need to correct it. Guthmere, not Guthmore,
Guthmere.
Okay.
Mir.
or like kind of like Mare, Guthmere, but Guthmere.
The Guthmere estate. It's apparently very high tone. I don't.
So, like, leaders of Baldur's Gate will be there.
I'm fairly certain.
Oh, cool. Cool.
I don't think. Well, technically, leaders would mean more than one, and I assume it should just it just should be one, but I guess it might be two.
I've been away from Baldur's Gate. I know. Last time I was here, Gortash was part of the leadership of Baldur's Gate, so I don't really know what that kind of settled out to be. If I'm being honest.
Well, Duke Ravengard is back in the office that they should have been as the Grand Duke of the city, and and my mother is also technically of the leadership.
Oh, okay.
You, Basil's from Baldur's Gate, like with the
Yeah.
Gondians and all that stuff. So, if you have any knowledge of like the noble spaces, you would probably have heard of the Parliament of Peers, which are like the noble houses of all Baldur's Gate, who are the patriarchs and are like a council, and she's a Parliament member.
Got it. All right. Makes
So
sense.
fancy dress.
Yeah. And you don't got to worry about your past none, mon ami. If they can look me in the eye, let me be a little uncivil, I think they can let you be who you is. Don't worry about that none.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks.
Speaking of that, Leo, you might be the only one that has technically set foot in court on the material plane.
Well,
How do are there rules? Are there are very specific rules in the Fey courts, but
there's I mean, this is a dinner. It's not a meeting necessarily. So
Food makes it very complicated.
okay, well,
I mean,
um,
in the Fae.
oh, well, no,
Is this one of those situations where there's like 3 different forks and you gotta use the right one, or else they judge you the whole time?
almost immediately as you say that, visualize in front. It's as if the cart itself, via minor illusion and some effects, becomes like a table. At least illusory becomes like a table, and you see a full layout of like plate on top, the salad fork, the other fork, all that is just
shrimp
there.
fork,
Just
oyster fork.
it is. It is.
Oh, okay.
But it is okay. It is okay as long as if you follow. Well, the good thing is we have servants. Let me wait. We have those who work for there's at least we did. Some also are unseen. It's you don't have to worry about anything because it's just fun fact. Some dinners are like tutorials in a way because it's very clear what comes next because someone will say, "Hey, give me that plate, give me that fork. You don't get to use that one anymore. Use that one."
Okay.
Okay, so we should expect the random people to tell us what to do.
Yes. Well, they like the butlers and the service and
But the random people we don't know who will tell us what to do. That will be normal.
yes.
Okay.
All in the realm of service. I don't like that, but that is what it is. It's a job. So yes, don't overthink things. Just you're already pretty, so I can help you find things that make you feel comfortable. Maybe if you're not, and it looks at Marcus. You're big, so Taylor, but It's just a dinner. What could go wrong?
Thanks for the fourth wall break there, my guy. All right.
Felt that.
I think hearing Leo say that when he just kind of is I don't
I think if we all go into this without overthinking the could be's, we will be okay.
Well, as long as we don't have to worry about any of the improprieties of the Fae, then I think you're right. This is gonna be super easy. We just have a conversation. You have conversation with mom. We go from there. This is super easy.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about eating the wrong thing at the wrong time and making accidental deals. How bad could this be if I don't have to worry about that?
I mean, it's not like I gotta sit there and have every single conversation be about what I can do for somebody else and what they can take from me, right?
No, no, I really think just based on the way this came about, this will be dinner and a conversation with my mother and the Duke.
Is there an eye roll as you say the
Yep.
Duke?
Oh, the other part, Basu. My mother doesn't know I'm back. So when we're in there, I Lee.
Oh, so we're being invited to a dinner that your mom's going to be at, and your mom doesn't know you're going to be there. Do we want to keep it that way?
Yes.
Okay, that was the really important piece of knowledge to know for sure.
Oh, great. That was the really important piece of knowledge to know. Okay. Yes. Thank you.
We got there. We got there
Mhm.
eventually.
Okay.
So I don't have another shirt. I don't wear a shirt under the armor.
Oh, you can come with me tomorrow. I've got to go pick up some new clothing because, yeah, I kind of figured, like when he said, I've only been in Fae Court, and even there, you're really not supposed to go in the same thing that you, like, get blood on. So I'm going to go get other clothing, and you can come with me if you want. Leo gave us some options earlier today. Today was a long day. Yeah, earlier today.
We'll go tomorrow.
We'll figure it out.
And maybe either I can find something for you, Marcus, or you want your tattoo, right?
Yeah, it might be big. Considering what we are potentially dealing with in the next couple of days, I might need to make sure that my defenses are shored up.
Okay. Then in the morning we can split. Perhaps meet back here. Marcus, just think about some things that you like, and I can see what we might find.
Well, I can make that easy for you right now, mon ami. I like black. I like red. I like a lot of sparkle, a lot of flair.
Okay. You see, like, suddenly, because the telepathic bond is technically still up, suddenly you see map, and then you see Taylor. Thinking about all the places in the upper city. Okay, we'll be fine. So,
Well, all right then. In the meantime, Mon Sherry, you got time for the tattoo, or do you want to do that first thing in the morning?
I think we need to rest. But yeah.
The
first
rest
thing
we
in the
do.
morning.
All right. As our heroes come to rest, Udazash.
I'm finishing the drink. Hold on a second.
Oh, okay. Sure.
When he told me I needed to finish that before I go
Sure.
to sleep. Okay, so yes.
100. Take your time.
Yeah, no, I just downed it. Okay, so
Okay.
yes, hi.
Okay. I would like you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 17.
Okay. You sleep soundly. It's
I
actually
should-
quite relaxing.
I should thank Winifred for the tea.
The morning comes. You all find yourselves rested. And because I like giving gifts to players. And because I know what's coming, take a level.
Oh, damn.
Oh.
What?
Let's freaking go!
Guys,
Right.
don't look that
What?
excited. That's
Let's
bad.
go.
That means we're gonna get messed up.
Here I was
Oh.
totally like, do I need to do another wisdom saving throw? Is that
I
what
did
you're
not
asking?
see
I
that
was like,
coming.
okay, all right.
Whoa,
wild.
level 13?
Bring it.
Okay.
I have more psionic dice now. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
so insane.
Remind me,
does scare me.
storyteller, how long has it been since my
It's been.
contract signing?
It's
It has been.
Oh, this is proficiency bonus, guys. Don't forget that.
It's been a month and a couple of days. I could give you the exact
Yeah.
moment when I'm not currently grabbing the feet that I was going to pick when I decided a while ago, but I need to look it up now because I was not
Your
expecting this. and-
pre-build build.
Well, for reasons, I was looking
I
at
got you.
things. I just
I got
wasn't
you.
expecting it to happen now. I was too busy waiting for a nightmare to happen, except Dudazash actually rolled well because thank you, Winnie, for the tea.
In truth, the introduction of Basu was just handled so supremely well that
Oh my
I
God.
just felt like you guys deserved the love.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thanks.
I mean, Basu is kind of amazing.
He's kind of a vibe. It's a vibe.
Mhm.
And that's it. Not because you're gonna hurt us later.
Of course not. That would be so weird. Why would you say that about the infernal, corrupted steel watch that were referenced last episode?
What?
Real nightmares.
If we had meant to ask you a question about something we were thinking about doing on our level up, but haven't had a chance yet because we thought that our level up was a while away, is now a good chance to do that, or should we?
There were so many disclaimers with that. Just hit me. What you got?
I was going to take a feat that requires another feat to have happened. Here, I'll just tell you. So I was going to take Righteous Heritor, which is a planescape feat, but the prerequisite for it is that I take Scion of the Outer Planes, which is a 4th level feat that I don't want to take because I'm not a good aligned outer plane person. The reason I want to take it is actually role-playing wise. It lets me do an ability score, which is not as important, but I get what's called Soothe Pain. When you or a creature within 30 feet of you takes damage, you can use your reaction to reduce the damage by 1d10 plus your proficiency bonus. You can use this benefit a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus. You gain everything for when you finish your long rest. Because I've had people that I need to protect, and it's been hard to protect them with a ranged weapon. But that lets me do it with a ranged weapon. And now I've got extra reason to I gotta be within 90 feet of Leo. And Leo is not the first of my friends that I have been told by other friends, would you protect this person? So I've been looking at that feat for a while as a way to help protect them.
I like it. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Chat, before you say anything, I give them these gifts because I know that I'm going to be extra mean to them when things get bad.
It's not mean, it is challenge.
Also, question. I know you said when I got contract with Asmodeus, I might have a different path when leveling up every now and then. Currently stat blocked out of that. How do I think we mentioned I could just force add it or increase my stat necessary. How do you want to do that?
This was for what part? This is for your stats? I just want to make sure I'm understanding what part.
Oh, yeah. So I want to take another path, and to do that, I need to have a stat that I don't have currently. We talked briefly about potentially like hard forcing the path or increasing stats. What did we decide was the way to go?
I think we had we were going to decide we were going to switch them around so that you could.
Okay.
What path were you going to take?
Boo.
Boo.
Yeah.
Path of Boo.
Path-
Midskand Boo.
Go for the eyes, Boo.
You've picked the correct path.
Oh, you
He's up there
murdered
somewhere.
him. Most great Boo. I like this. Aha.
Considering you were asked, how do you want to do this? I think this is the perfect path.
Very, very true.
Let me take a look. Sorry, brain. We can also chat on mechanics stuff for that.
Okay.
Either during break or post if we need. But
Done.
let me see. Yeah, let's chat during break on the on that shift, if that's all right.
Dope, dope, dope.
All right. But
Thank you.
of course. You all awaken, having well rested. So, second chances. I believe there was a conversation of a tattoo that wanted to be completed.
Yes. Also, as the party wakens, everybody feels just like there's a little more pep, like you got a little reserve of energy almost. As if you've got, I don't know, temp HP.
Ooh.
Because when you take level 10 in Celestial Warlock, choose up to 5 creatures that you can see when you gain your, because I get temp HP. I get 15 temp HP, motherfuckers.
Hell yeah.
Up to 5 creatures that you can see. Those creatures each gain temporary hit points equal to half your Warlock level plus your Charisma modifier.
Damn.
Shit.
So what would that be for us?
Yeah.
I've got 10. I'm at 10 levels of Warlock right now. And then my Charisma modifier is 5. So you should all get
So,
10.
10. Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank
Nice.
you.
Heck yeah, thank you.
I will
We
take
love.
this.
We stand.
And we're staying in that lovely suite at the Elf Song, correct?
Yes.
For sure.
Yeah.
Is there? Please tell me there is a built-in kitchen or some sort of kitchen island in that bad boy.
Typically, they would function off of room service if you needed. Is there something in particular that you need?
I'm just using the chef feed to make sure y'all have an amazing breakfast and some snacks ready to go for the road ahead.
Oh.
What's in your pockets today?
Well, I'm so glad you asked, Hootie. Let's go check my pockets. And today in I forgot my own character's name. Marcus. This new job has me so tired, y'all.
I know, buddy.
Oh,
We love you. Thank you for playing.
Oh no, I'm so glad to be here. But on today on Marcus's Pocket Pastries, I have an owlbear claw. Now, normally these are just made with some cinnamon and some shaved almonds, but I like to kick it up a notch me. So I had to put in that little vanilla icing, orange zest, and wouldn't be an owlbear claw if you did have a sprinkling of red berries and a little bit of jerky game. So these are both sweet and savory, and don't show them to none of your owlbear friends. It might think it's their own hands. So enjoy.
Thank you.
I mean, there's flavor in it too, Udi, if you want to try that. I'm just saying.
I did. You did not see me?
I will trust you. I will trust your every word, Udi.
It was delicious.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I do try
this
to make
is
them
the
delicious
best
to me.
eating I've had in a long time. Thanks,
Marcus's
man. I
cooking is
appreciate
top
it.
notch.
Wow.
And baking.
Oh, trust me, Basu, we're going to give you a good 10, 15 pounds around the waistline. You're going to be looking
I'll
very
add the
well fed.
notches to the armor, man. That sounds good to me.
All right.
As a quick little note, as everybody makes their preparations to leave for the day, Shale is going to, dress in her very fine robes. And as she walks by Marcus, she's going to say, "It's awfully nice of you. considering you got beaten by a pair of metal arms.
That that is very astute of you. I really appreciate how
Delicious
you
bear claw.
saw a team effort against me and thought I was the one that was wrong. But no, that's okay.
I have no idea what you're speaking of. This bear claw is
Oh.
delicious.
Oh, I am all haunted. I did not do that well, but you know what? I think it was more about morale building than winning. And Basu, great to have you on the team.
Oh man, great to be here. I'm so excited. Our wrestling match was so cool. I've already made so many calibrations and adjustments, and I think we'll both, kind of gain some experience between it in the long term.
Absolutely. I'm already looking up new and horrific languages and words to get better next time we go.
Yeah.
Hey Cujo.
Hey, what?
Hey Cujo.
Hey, what?
What's Shale's AC?
Are you gonna throw a pastry at her?
Hold on as I pull up her character sheet.
Oh no.
Okay. No, you know what? That's fine. It's
Mm-hmm.
totally fine.
Mm-hmm.
Her AC is 15.
As Shale turns right between the eyes, blueberry. When he's just sipping her tea. Look, what?
You had to go with the blueberry, the one that stains?
Oh,
Hmm.
oh, Shale, darling. You've got just there.
Okay. It's fine. I'm just checking to see if my knowledge includes prestidigitation,
Screaming.
which it does not because she's a sorcerer.
Wait, do they not get that cantrip?
They get precedent to taken.
Oh,
Yeah,
well then
I have prestidigitation.
well,
I
I'm
had
not
it,
gonna
but it was
retcon
fine
and be
if
like,
she-
yeah, she totally had it.
She has. I feel like every
she didn't
caster has
prepare
the
it.
base thing. It's
She
your
didn't prepare
cleanup
it this
thing.
morning. Yeah.
All right, fine. She'll totally as totally planned because she totally has access to the spell. Prestidigitate the stain to go away.
Blank,
Mature.
blink, blink.
Mature. Shall we?
Let's go. As they're heading out the door, Winnie does she loops her arm in Shale's, and just does one of those nudge, nudge, nudge. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
I would hate to bully your wonderful kissing partner, whatever you want to call him. Have you discussed labels yet, or are you still kind of working on that part?
All right, all right. You know what? I had that coming. Shall we?
Let's. You all make your way through the streets of Baldur's Gate. Where do you go? I believe the idea was to possibly go back to Marcus's shop. Is that correct? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Okay. Now,
Oh God.
I do have a question. The idea being that you are planning to do a barrier tattoo. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. The thing with those tattoos, and Marcus, you will know this, those do require very specific magical ink. Now, is there a particular spot that you would go to pick some of that ink up? Would you make the trip to Sorcerer's Sundries? I do have
believe we
an idea.
picked it up when we went to Sorcerer's
We
Sundry.
did. That was part of everything, making sure that they had.
Thank you.
The tattooing. Yep.
Thank you.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
You have your special ink. You are fully prepared, and to suggest otherwise would be a misstep on the DM's part. So,
I haven't.
Almost like the DM has to juggle a whole world in the lore of 6 different characters at the same time. What? Crazy.
Right?
Wild.
6. So,
It's like 18 at this point.
Mhm.
so, you all step into the shop. Marcus, it's been a bit.
Now, really quickly, sorry. I think the plan was potentially Winnie Marcus split to go do tattoo. I could
Okay.
also give them a little moment to have, I guess, cute stuff. And then
guess.
Basu, Uda's ass Leo go off to store to get clothes and runes or whatever else for today. Just
Yeah.
unless that changes.
Okay.
Yeah, and we can absolutely catch up with them once the tattoo is finished.
Okay.
Do we know? I would assume we would know in advance about how long the tattoo would take, so we know when to meet up, right?
Well, that actually is an important question.
I'm good at
Hey,
those.
Winnie.
Hey, DM.
Hey, Jude.
To
We're
Darn
on it.
Beatles. Beatles.
Laser focus is this good today.
we
We're
are
killing it.
children.
We're
We're
killing it.
professionals, ladies and gentlemen.
Jesus.
Look at us
Oh,
go.
So,
He attacked me with the Beatles, and now I'm gone.
Oh my god, I
How-
love you so
I
much.
love you. I love you too. Thank you.
how big of a tattoo are you getting, and where are you getting it?
So, I believe for the amount of protection that I was hoping for, it's going to have to be essentially neck, back of shoulders, sort of wrapping around. So we're
Okay.
doing a whole upper back situation.
Okay. So,
Last time I did that, it was like 4 hours.
I was thinking around 4, possibly 5-ish, depending on detail. I'm going
Yeah.
off of this monster, which was 10. We don't have to talk about it.
But it's very
But
pretty.
thank you. Thank
Very
you.
cool.
I suffer for my art. Okay. So it's gonna be I'll call it 4 hours just to be on the generous side of things. Okay. Then with that being the case, who wants to go first? Do we want to focus on the tattoo part first? Do we want to dive into I think
Yeah, okay.
that this is telling us to
Marcus also wasn't here last week, so he can do
That's
some
fair.
stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Marcus, tell me what the inside of your tattoo shop looks like now that it's kind of been a while since you've seen it.
Oof, well, I think before we left, it had a rustic kind of saloon vibe. Wooden, like heavy black matte painting on the wall, red, like maroon red, like trim and designs going everywhere. Hardwood floor. And since it's been a couple of months, I imagine now whatever the think like goth metal country dive bar vibe, just that with a thick patine of cobwebs and dust. However, the foundation will be like on the outside will be pristine and untouched because of the curse that I put on that door. Anyone who tries to open the door that isn't me or do anything to this place that isn't me will be in a really bad place for life. So I feel like the devilish spirits were protecting the outside, but not the inside. So with the black leather, maroon trim, and dusty oaky air, it's going to take probably a few minutes to get a workstation cleaned up and ready.
Prestidigitation where I can.
Just
Making
I'm just
life
started
easy.
cleaning and then poof, poof.
What?
Share you are full of surprises, you.
I'm a warlock.
Still surprise me every day, though. That's what you do.
All right. I never actually done this before. There's a moment where she opens her mouth to say something that is potentially dark and goes,
There's a moment of recognition where he's like, what? Nope. Okay. That's level 2 backstory. We'll let that happen later.
I remember the first time you encountered Masageth, and he almost broke your jaw in one fell go. So, I figure the more protection, the better. I don't exactly run around in armor because I can't. So, whatever you think is best, darling.
Well, now, I might be a little biased and a little greedy because I think what's best is having me always 5 feet away from you. But since I can't always be there, I think I got this thing for you.
Okay.
Now, this tattoo is going to feel like a scratching it, warmth, a little bit of like a poking, scratching. Sometimes just drive your brain all mess, go insane. Or it could feel really good, like you just want to keep sitting there forever getting scratched on like a cat. But either way, we're going to be here for about 2 or 3 hours if I hurry up, 4 if I do it right. So if you need to take a break, you let me know. You, okay?
Of course.
All right.
And Winnie will sort of get herself set up on the tattoo chair, pull the back of her dress like down under her shoulder blades. There is already a fair amount on her back. It is not ink, but it is almost scarification. It is old language.
Marcus is kind of walking behind you to get the station set up, and there's a moment, almost like a fun, flirty look that then stops and sees those marks, and he comes up to you and just kind of gently puts his finger on them. I got ones like these too.
Transformation is occasionally painful. Especially when it doesn't quite stick.
Well, I guess the good thing about healing, it's always pretty, even if it hurts like hell. Doesn't matter what you heal into. So gorgeous to me. Marcus will get ready, takes off his shirt, and he picks up a heavy black denim apron and starts to apply it, and kind of shows you some of his own scars. That was a epiphany. The arena didn't like that I was winning and said I was done, so he put me back in the arena with this one here. And you know the gunshot wound from old Jack.
Yeah, I do. She rolls up her sleeves and once again banded around her forearms, around her wrists, up the inside of her arm. More blocks of that scarification. Actually, Marcus, what languages do you speak?
I speak Abyssal, Celestial, Common, Giant, and Infernal.
Okay, then you're not familiar with these.
Marcus will take the arm with your markings on it. Get really
Kind of palms face. All right.
Hey, can I see those big dark eyes of yours, the ones that remind me of the night? Look, I get it. These things are scary and they hurt. That doesn't stop us from being beautiful. None of those make you any less beautiful to me. Now I'm going to kiss every single one of those till we run out of ones to kiss, and I'll kiss them till they fade away. And I'll put new tattoos over them, and then when they get all itchy, I'll kiss it till they stop itching. And if I don't, you can remind me to do it. I'll go, oh, I'm all home. Thank you so much. I'll go over there and get you right now, Cher.
I think there was a time where I wanted to be covered. Because it meant that I couldn't escape what they did to me. If I didn't see it, then I could pretend it wasn't real. It wasn't permanent. But it's just a part of me. As much as my hair, as much as my eyes.
Marcus will walk over to the tattoo machine, start to make the mixture of the magical inks and magical diamond dust filament and all the wonderful things that are about to go into your skin in this tattoo. And he says, I hear you loud and clear, Shay. I mean, look at me. Every inch of me, neck down, is covered in proof of me trying to figure out who I am. Every single devil name, every single flaming skull or cool picture. Someone that I trusted took a lot of me from me, and I didn't know who I was. And every single one of these is a step to figure that out. They're always going to be there. This ink is permanent. I get to remind myself the journey that I had to go through to get to where I am today, better for worse. Imagine, same as you, Shell. You're going through it every day. He comes over on this little stool, little metallic, like spinning with the wheels. You know the words? Thank you. The words are not there right now. Comes on over, has the gold pen with the tube pumping the ink. I'm so tired. Sorry. Comes rolling up to you.
Stool, by the way.
Stool, yeah. With the wheels on them. There's just like a moving stool.
Yep.
We all know. We all know. I'm killing it.
Listen, you're being so beautiful as Marcus, and
good.
so if the
Doing
word
great.
you forget as you is stool, I think you're still doing great.
You said all the other right words for sure.
Exactly.
Dude, the only thing I get wrong is stool. Oh, I'm killing it.
Yeah.
So Marcus comes over on the wheelie stool, has the pen, type machine. It's pumping ink away. We have the rest of our lives to figure out what all these scars and beautiful pictures, what they gonna mean. And I'm pretty positive we're gonna spend that time together. But if we don't, that won't take away from anything we have. None of these marks on you. They may be scary. They may even be straight up evil. I don't care. I don't have to take more than 5 seconds looking at you. No, there ain't nothing about you that isn't beautiful and purely you. And we're going to keep that by putting this tattoo on you so that other people can't smush that pretty face through your skull, because I don't like that. That makes me very sad, and I just don't like that.
You're entirely too charming for your own good, Marcus Hellhammer.
Nah, you inspire me, Shell. It's pretty words that come from you. All right, like I said, it's going to feel like a scratch. Maybe even a little bit of a tickle. If it gets too much, you let me know. Until then, I don't have my cleanup towel on me. I may have to kiss it when it gets a little bloody. It's not a weird thing.
Ow.
It's just I think I like you kind of thing. No, I'll get a towel. It's a hygiene. Hold on. Marcus will get from the stool, come back with a towel draped over his shoulders. He goes, I tried to be romantic. I think I swung a miss on that one. But here we go. You ready?
Let's go.
All right. Squeeze my hand if you need to, or squeeze my leg. It's right there. I'm just going to start drawing the lines. I imagine that once I start to tattoo you, there's like this kind of magical trace outline on your flesh. it almost, in my brain, it's like in a video game when you have to follow golden trail to like achieve the quest, or like a sigil that hasn't fully formed. The outline is upon you, and it's your design that you wanted, and immediately instinctually shows up. And I just take that pen and I just start moving and scratching incrementally, dabbing as I need to, and moving across.
Winnie doesn't flinch. Compared to what was carved into her skin by the Red Teeth Coven, this is walk in the park.
Well, then, I'm sure because we have like hours. After a couple of minutes, catch the vibe. He's gonna look at you and be like, "I could put on some music, share. Maybe get you a drink or two. Like you're looking like you have time. How can I make it better?"
Aye, whatever you think is best.
Ooh.
You're the tattoo master.
You wouldn't shame my kiss now. Okay, hold on 1 second. He gets up and he starts hitting some buttons, and again, Avernus death metal starts kicking in. And he's just like, he's having the time. He is jamming with his own tunes as he is just doing the thing, and reaches down, gets like a tall boy of ale, like magically sealed, of course, and goes, "If you want to share some, you go right ahead, share." And he's just getting to work.
She doesn't drink, but for a while, it is a simple, not quiet, because Avernus death metal is nothing if not raucous. But it is a simple, easy, carefree moment that I don't think either of them have had for a while. And the tattoo that starts to appear shimmers to life in almost a pearlescent gold at the base of her neck, down her shoulders, across each deltoid. In a pattern that almost looks like a sunburst.
You're done, Cher. And might I say, you're probably one of my best ever clients.
Gives kind of a shake because, as I'm sure plenty of us know, when you have to sit still for that long, your body feels like it's made of pop rocks. Everything snap crackles as you stand up. Yeah. She kind of winces, mutters to herself, and I'll use one of the healing hands dice to take down the swelling, basically do a quick heal on it, because, oh buddy, there's nothing worse than walking around with a fresh fucking tattoo.
Yeah,
that shit
and
hurts.
we're going to a fancy party too, and I imagine, as is the cut and custom of most femme clothing, your décolletage and collarbone will be on display. And last thing you need is like throbbing red, bruise.
No, not it's bruising. If you're unlucky, it's bruising, it's swelling, and sometimes you get that plasma. It's not cute. It's not cute. It looks great in like 3 weeks. Initially, it's not cute, but when you have magic, perfectly healed.
Yeah, if you are a healer and have access to healing, why not be like, boop, done?
Exactly.
Now here's this second skin. Keep this on it for a good 3 days. It's gonna look gross.
There's literally nothing worse. That is the worst part. The worst part.
It always
of
falls
tattoos.
off. It never stays on. I refuse
gross.
to believe that it works.
It's fucking gross, and I hate it. But yeah, Winnie rights herself and puts herself to rights and turns to Marcus and just beams. Thank you, darling. I think I am well protected now.
I'm glad to hear that, and I hope so. The pleasure's all mine, as always.
All right. Should we go shopping?
Yeah, we're probably gonna let that breathe a bit. I think shopping's a good idea.
All right, let's see what kind of damage the others have gotten into.
True. Oh, speaking of, and he reaches into his pocket, pulls out another owlbear claw, and he says, you haven't had food for a couple hours yet. Why don't you have a little nibble on my bear claw?
Oh, hang on. Like takes it and immediately like houses that thing.
Marcus Pocket Pastries!
All right, now we need a theme song. That's
God
it.
damn it! I guess we need to come up with a shirt design for that now.
Yep.
Pocket pastries.
Yep.
I like that.
Yep. Then we now have the theme song. That's the melody. Let's go.
Look, it's no by Menon, but I do my best.
Wow, that's a deep cut.
Anyway,
That's what happens when you hang out with those CRTVs too long and that old ass monitors start pulling stuff from the 80s and like I'm here for it. Don't get me wrong.
I'm gonna get into combat. Where the beef?
Oh man.
Sorry.
Oh man.
Messy.
Silly man hours. Okay. Lock it in. All right.
good. So
Good.
we are going to shift gears to our other adventurers. So, what do you find yourselves up to while Winnie and Marcus work on Winnie's barrier tattoo?
Do you think I could pull off a monocle? Is it a monocle type of event?
A monocle would be nice. I think that would be pretty on you. If that's what you want.
I just feel like goggles probably isn't it, and I would still feel comfort knowing I had some sort of lens to see through, you know?
I think that is fair. Whatever you want, we can find many things. Udazash, I know you also wanted a loofah and other things. We don't have to go to the loof, but there are many stores around that we can start one place and just kind of work our way through once we know what we need.
Well, I think actually, as far as the loofahs go, the loofah place is probably best so that we can save on time because I don't want just one. I want them all. So if we go to one place and then I just get a whole bunch, and then that saves us a whole bunch of time to go for the shopping for the clothes, which probably will be more difficult because we will all be more picky. Because the loofahs, I want a buffet.
Oh, what are you doing with the loofahs?
Trying them out.
You're trying out loofahs.
You were telling me about them a little while ago, and I've got to get clean anyway, and so I figured to try them out. Give them all a scrub. Scrub? Do you scrub with loofahs? I don't know. I'm going to find out. But like there was burlap, and there was a bunch. I'm going to get a bunch, and then when I get all clean for putting on fancy clothes, I'm going to try them all.
Okay, that is fine. I just wanted to make sure I understood what. I thought it was like a spell component. Okay, so we
Is it
need
a spell component?
no.
Can I cast something with a loofah?
I hope not.
I'll find out.
I cast clean.
That's clean. Prestidigitation. There you go.
That's a good loofah.
That is how rangers cast prestidigitation with 12 loofahs, or at least maybe. I don't know. I'm about to find out.
Okay, so we'll go to the loof on the way if we need any other small things just to pick up, like there's always 50 feet of rope we could use and other things like that. Is there anything else before we get into clothing that we might need?
As you ask that question, I assume you guys are sort of walking and talking.
Yeah.
You are heading towards sort of the general store-ish area, reasonably towards the aloof flumph. I want you to know it took 99% of my brain to pronounce that.
Good.
You did an excellent job.
Good.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you. Aloof.
You see what looks to be a small shop without any signage in the front. where it looks like a group of mages are stepping out and they have their noses upturned. Each of them has their own spell book. One of them has a wand, another one has a staff, and they're muttering to each other. And it doesn't take an insight check to know that they're being a little catty as they step out of this shop, and the door just closes behind them.
And there's no signage to tell what kind of shop this is?
No. However, the door then opens right back up, and you see a woman, mid-20s, stands at maybe 5'4", who has an apple with a very clear bite in it that throws it at one of the mages and says, "Yeah, I don't need your snooty kind in my shop anyway. Go take your magical studies and shove them somewhere the sun doesn't shine. Assholes." She slams the door behind her. The mages, like, it bounces off a shield that, like, one of them like barely even spends the effort to cast.
I'm
it.
so tempted to counterspell just because I can, but I'm not going to. I'm so tempted to.
Damn it.
I'm so tempted to. I don't need to be wasting spells again, but I'm so tempted.
If it helps, his robes look awfully nice and very clean, wrinkle-free. They have a little shine to them.
Oh, the bait. Oh, the DM
I don't
bait.
know counterspell.
I mean, you know my counter spell is I'm going to put an arrow in someone's back. So, if you know, I can't help you. And
My
as,
counterspell is I fucking shoot them.
yeah,
You know what?
and even Udazash is not
I
gonna
won't
do
counter
that.
spell, but since my mage hand is invisible, could I try to catch the apple before it hits the shield and like
Mhm.
circumvent it?
Ooh. You're gonna like dune this apple to like
Like,
slow it down so it goes slowly through the shield.
I'm thinking more like it's going and gets shoot. Nope. Comes around to the front instead. Now here's the thing: Leopold doesn't hate wizards. He was a wizard, but like he doesn't like if they were like uppity, like being better than
Yeah.
people. Didn't like that.
So, the idea being, one casts shield when they can see an attack coming that they know is about to hit them.
Mhm.
Right?
Mhm.
But if they don't, because it is moved, there's no reason to be able to cast shield. This apple somehow, where I assume face, but where would you like this apple to land?
Oh, face.
Okay, cool. This dwarven mage, with like this impeccably braided beard, like you hear the smack of an apple hit the bridge of his nose, and then like clatter to the ground as he then holds. Oh, what the God! Why? How did that? And his other two mage friends are like, "Oh, let's get going." Like they quickly like ferry him away, and the individual at the door, like still holding her hand out because she just threw the apple. I don't think I'm a sorcerer, and then like goes right back inside.
The awakening.
I
looks
am a
over to
powerful wizard.
Basu and Udazash. I'm kind of interested to see what was going on.
I mean, that was a very good curveball.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. That was wild.
Well, I mean, you like sometimes curve your arrows, and I feel I can't do arrow stuff, but I can do trajectory.
You did an excellent job. I mean, the math is always very hard to do on the fly. That was literally on the fly. But yes, I'm also kind of curious, especially if they were being assholes.
You,
I at least want to know what's in the shop.
Basu?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm kind of curious too. I tried to be a wizard once, and it honestly was just kind of too boring, so I did it. But yeah, I'm totally interested to see why what happened here. Why those snooty snoots got what was coming to them.
I technically would, if things didn't invade my brain, I technically would have been a wizard. So a part of me
Oh,
thinks this is just maybe I'm seeing a snapshot of what I could have been, and I don't like it.
I don't think that they were snooty because they were wizards. I think they were snooty because they were assholes who happened to be wizards.
Well, sometimes it's one and the same. It's like,
Well,
oh,
that's
look at
mostly
me, I study and you don't. It happens a lot. But
Mm.
yeah, go walk forward. I'm not floating. I'm walking.
All right. You all step. What?
It's just his little backpack.
a little backpack.
a little backpack, which I get the sense is like the size of you.
Yeah, it's like always over his head. Like you always see it above Basu's head because it's just how much is in there.
How heavy is it?
The backpack.
Yeah.
Well,
like
actually,
Lauren
so
is-
there's a constant flow of circuitry that constantly runs a low level of the what do wizards call it? Featherfall, but only when it's bouncing in certain directions. So it's not always in effect, and it also helps conserve power. And he starts explaining things that Artificer and Arcanotech and how it keeps and then like on the upswing it has to happen. So the weight of the arms don't crush my tiny bones, and you get it.
What's your passive insight?
11.
Udazash is getting like half of it, but is definitely like super interested in what you're saying and is nodding along, but is definitely only getting about half of it.
Yeah, I mean half of it's wizard stuff anyways, and honestly I think wizard stuff's pretty boring. So Arcanotech is just a way to make it happen all the time without having to memorize a book over and over again and blah 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 blah.
Don't talk about books like that.
You get the sense it's not even just the wizard stuff. Like Udazash just doesn't understand half of it, but
Totally.
it's your excitement that she's feeding off of. Like the more excited you are to
sure.
explain it, she's like, yeah. So even if like all the words are, she's excited that you're excited. And then we go through the door, and is there a ding a ding a ding? Because there's a door. But please tell me there's a bell.
There is a bell.
Thank you.
Isabel. You step inside to see that there is what looks to be some sort of magic shop. There are shelves of different kinds of crystals. And at the center, there is a central desk with two large books. Thick books. These have to be at least 1,500 pages. There are torches that are lit with arcane flame that as you guys are coming in just maybe a couple seconds after this individual has sat down. So she sort of sits, snaps her fingers, and the torches go from a pleasant standard flame to a cool bluish sort of purple, a cool almost aurora sort of vibe. And she flips a page in the book. Hi, we're technically not open yet. If you have questions, I'm happy to assist in any information you need.
Sorry, we saw people coming out and thought you were open. Okay, when do you open?
Well, technically it's supposed to be tomorrow, but I'm not going to get funding from the Magus Society to be able to open. So, I'm sorry. What was that?
Wait, were those the Mage Society? Are those the people who are walking outside?
Yes. I practice magic of an arcane variety, but not of not your standard wizardly teachings in your schools of magic. I sort of focus on the root of it all, the arcane language, and apparently it's not profitable enough to want to sponsor for a new shop, even though it's literally the source of magic. So I don't know when I will be open, but
But how much does sponsorship cost?
it's 1,000 gold.
That's it?
It's a
Sorry.
small fee, but it's fine. It's okay. Um, it's small compared to some grants, but considering going the more mercantile way, um, trying to scrounge up what I can, just being a student is a little tough. So I was hoping to use some of those connections with the mages to see if I can make it work. And turns out, what I do is apparently base and bullshit. So
No, just because you don't have wizardly means doesn't make you lesser. That sorcerers exist. Sorceress sundries was based off of sorcery, so there's a level of. It's not just those who study. Warlocks, people who talk to entities, have magic. Everyone. I'm glad I had let that apple hit them now.
I thought I had developed some sort of sorcery. Was that you?
Oh, they were going to attempt to do their rudimentary counterspell, but I can get past that because I'm better.
I like you. I like you.
He is kind of cool. I mean, he's very cool.
Well, welcome.
What's your name?
Sierra.
Sierra. Well, he looks at Udazash first, looks at Basu, not to like dismiss Basu, but Udazash would understand. And in the telepathic bond that I do have up, and I did use the psionic dice to do so, I could be the sponsor.
Oh,
It's only 1,000. I could.
do you have 1,000 gold, or do you want to use the card thing? The card
No,
thing.
the card. I didn't know. That's I. She should have funds, and especially if this is more upper city versus lower city or whatever shenanigans, that's silly.
Oh, totally
And,
agree. Absolutely. But if you use card, does that mean there's going to be drama tonight?
I don't care.
Okay, then go for card, because I only have 100 and so gold, and I was going to try to like give her some of that, but that's not enough.
I don't have much, but knowing from as an inventor, usually any kind of project or fund that isn't very popular means it's untapped potential, and untapped potential never gets the funding it needs. And she could be on to something. I haven't heard of what she's talking about, so.
Also, those people were assholes, and I like seeing assholes not get what they want. And if they don't want her to succeed, then I want her to succeed. Whatever it is that she's doing. I'm still not sure what she's doing, but she seems very nice.
Then realizing that we've just been quietly looking at each other for a bit.
She's
Just
100%
smiling,
just
just-
been staring at the three of you like,
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
No, I don't mean to be rude. And you can see that this Leo that is talking to her, obviously, he's still young, and he might be doing impulsive things. You are who you surround yourself with, and I think this group, if anything, definitely impulsive in some way, shape, or form.
At least the two you brought with you.
Yeah, but I don't think he's thinking about any like consequences or things of that nature. It's just the whole journey has been standing up and like being confident in what you do, and whether that's showing who he really is or his own power or just the way he moves about. He doesn't care that if there's anything that comes bad from this. He just wants to help. And he pulls out his I only have a magic card. He pulls out his obsidian card. What is the best way to transfer funds to you?
Oh, you, we, I know what that is, and I am very flattered. That, are you sure? Listen, I'll take up money from a noble any day, but I don't
I
want
could use a different card if you.
Okay. Fine. Um, Here, and she presents a perfect white square that perfectly fits the card.
Just got it.
Was it always a perfect white square? I
Yeah.
can't remember. I can't
Yeah.
remember.
And she
Okay.
grabs a tablet and goes, "Hey, it's just going to ask you a question. Whatever you think is fine or fair." And it's like tip.
I'm just gonna stare at you while you choose, though.
Not judging.
Yeah. And as he holds it, I don't know what the potential of this place is, but if I've learned anything, it's you kind of have to start somewhere. And now I'm curious.
Your first 4 runes are on the house. So
Wait,
hold on.
what is it?
Runes.
I've paid without knowing exactly what you were doing.
Oh,
so-
no,
I
it's
mean,
rune.
we figured we'd find out what it was doing, but I mean, up until now, it was basically just we like you and they were assholes. But yeah,
Yeah.
Sure. It's rune magic.
Oh,
Basically, if you look at how any wizard casts their spell, they go through they go through yes, they go through all of their oh my goodness, sorry, all of money. They go through all of their diagrams and their all of their scrolls and all of their machinations, all centered around one rune. And all of the extra diagrams around it are to modify, to change the root, to change and modify the root rune, which is language itself. We tend to forget about the rest of those runes and how powerful they are. So I found a way to channel that root magic into crystals. So instead of just thinking, okay, the wizard's firebolt or a scorching ray, it functions with very specific properties. It has to because it's formulated that way. But if you attach a fire rune, you can manifest it in whatever way that you wish. You're using will to manifest the magic forward. It's attaching to your being, but I have perfected a way to both attach and remove these runes safely so that you may interchange whatever magical abilities that you would like. And it's not just simply elemental. I mean, the spectrum is across the language. It could help with combat. It could help with intelligence. It could help with your charisma. Language and understanding and our existence can be impacted by this. So, I have a few that I have on hand. If you'd like, I can put them together for you. This one here, as the DM pulls up their notes,
Boss was writing notes. He was like, "How fascinating."
yeah, you can see that Leopold's taking all of it in. He has eidetic memory, so he's just like,
and Udazash is doing the same thing that she did with Basu earlier, in where she is nodding and excited because it's obvious that Sierra is excited, but she's getting about 75%.
So, on an elemental standpoint, we've got a couple of uncommon runes. I'm just going to give you a couple. An uncommon flame rune. You get a plus 1d4 fire damage on all of your attacks, magical or otherwise. On the storm side of things, any spell you cast you add your proficiency bonus in lightning or thunder spell damage, and as a bonus, that target gets pushed 10 feet. Some of these I'm still workshopping, so bear with me. Let's see. Let's see. There's one more. A frost rune. Your attacks reduce enemy speed by 10 feet until the end of your next turn. On a combat perspective, you can heal 5 HP when you score a critical hit. That is the blood rune. The precision rune is a rare. You add your proficiency bonus again to all attacks with one chosen weapon type. So you're essentially getting expertise with a weapon.
Whoa.
Tell me more about that one.
Champion rune. Once per long rest, you gain the use of an action surge ability.
Oh,
and that
geez.
can be applied to a non-fighter.
Oh.
Utility and stat runes, there are bonuses to basically there are some that give a +1 to all. Let's see. For an uncommon, there is one rune of swiftness. It gives a +10 movement, +10 walking speed. Rune of balance, advantages on saves versus being knocked prone or pushed. And rune of insight, gain proficiency on investigation. So those are just to name a few. I will put some of these in our Discord chat, just so you can take a look. Some of these are still being workshopped, so please bear with me. But are there any out of those that call out to you right now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The lightning thunder one.
Okay.
Basu is
Cool.
definitely interested in, as he's already writing the basic rune equation into the schematics of his own invention.
Okay.
I appreciate that you are an appreciator of lightning.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
well,
totally.
Okay. So got that. Udazash.
The one where you add your proficiency again to attacks.
Got it.
That one. I
Proficiency,
mean,
so
the
that's-
the one that will let me more often do sharpshooter. I'm just gonna say it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's huge.
Okay.
I didn't even think about that. That's huge.
Mm-hmm. That was the first thing I thought of. Is like,
Yeah.
oh, I have more opportunities to sharpshooter. Sure.
Mm-hmm. Any others? Leopold.
I definitely want to see the list, but I think he's not thinking of it in a fighty way, but it definitely could be, obviously. I think the champion rune.
Champion rune.
The action surge one.
Giving him another action search, giving him another action is strong for this class.
For any spellcaster.
For any spellcaster, yeah.
Ooh.
So I think champion rune.
Okay. So, the champion rune, I will tell you that is the one legendary rune that they are able to attach. Yeah, that is a legendary.
That
You
makes
know
sense.
what? You know what? Typically, I am definitely like I want to get the best for it. I fucking paid for it. I would get it.
Rightfully so. Rightfully so.
You know what? Actually, I paid for it. With the consequences that are gonna come with it. Let's go.
Let's
Nice.
go
Thank
for
you.
Okay. So, we got those down. I'm gonna send a list maybe as we take a break here, so
Yeah.
that our other two can choose as well. And you guys are going to, we'll say, just for sake of brevity, Winifred and Marcus, you do end up rejoining these individuals. Also, for the sake of time and brevity, any additional items that you wish to purchase, whether it be outfits, whether it be anything else, you are able to purchase. Are there any questions, any concerns? I will tell you real quick for the mechanics of runes, because you are level 13 characters, you can have up to 3 equipped on your person.
Okay.
These are not a part of your attunement items. These are
Okay.
separate from that.
Even
Okay.
better. Solid.
But yes, I'm workshopping this idea. I've been having this on the brain for about 5 years now, and I want to actually see if we can make it work. So let's do the thing. But
I'm going to ask one question in character, which is, okay, so attach. So like you swallow or like stick on body somewhere?
Oh.
Like what do you do?
sorry. So you are going with the precision rune, yes?
I think so. It sounds real good. Or
Okay.
so like you attach different runes for in different ways?
Oh, well, yes. Typically, the 3 God damn it, robot. The 3 the 3 central spots that are the safest that I have tested to attach and detach are forehead and the back of each palm. I have attempted to attach to other spots, but those didn't go well. So I have perfected the process for attaching on these particular spots. Now, these crystals will be infused with the glyph, which will then be inserted into your respective place. It won't be physical entirely. It's more like it bonds to you. There will be a little bit of the stone that will be visible. So it's entirely up to you on where you would like it to be placed.
As long as
Which
it's here,
particular
here, or
spot?
here.
Yes.
Okay. I just wasn't sure if it was like to put somewhere or eat or,
Oh.
or have on or, okay.
I assume if you ate one, that would cause more problems. Please don't do that.
Okay.
Is
Good
it
to
any
know.
particular spot?
I'll have to think about it, but I'm okay with anything.
All right. Well, any particular recommendation or requests from our party before we go to break?
I think we break.
Yeah, I think
all
we
right.
break. That was the one question I wanted to ask in character.
I got you. All right.
That was a good question.
So I'm going to go ahead and send my party a list of these runes. It's not going to be the full list because we want her to, grow her skills and maybe see what she comes up with as the game goes on. But for those in chat, thank you so much for tuning in. Stick around because in about 10 minutes, we're going to be going to a wonderful and awkward family dinner, and it's going to be great. So stick around. We'll see you guys in about 10 minutes. Be right back, everybody. And welcome back, everyone. So, our second chances have had their conversation and successfully sponsored Runemaster Sierra and her shop, each of them coming away with a rune of their very own. We will discuss at a later time when they have looked through the list that I have supplied them, what rune they want and where. But our heroes have made their preparations and I believe are going to make their way towards the Guthmare estate. Now, as with any fancy establishment, I'm going to ask everyone's favorite question. What are you guys wearing?
What you wearing?
Are we doing rollies to see who describes themselves first?
I'm down for that.
Sure.
Do it.
All right. D20, everybody. Let's go.
Okay. First D20 of the episode for me.
3.
7.
17.
15.
16.
Is it high or low goes first? I didn't.
Yeah, we didn't talk about that at all.
Cujo pick.
High goes first.
Yes.
Okay, I guess that's me. All right. Did anyone else get over a 17? No.
I
Okay.
got a 7.
So the only other place that we stopped was the loofah place, so that Udazash could get a variety of loofahs, because she had to clean herself up before she got into her outfit, which is actually two parts. What you mostly see, especially when we arrive, is the outer part, which is a robe that has a hood and is almost a cloak that goes almost all the way to the ground, very flowy, and is pretty much in a rainbow pastel of all sorts of colors. Very, very fey. Very much like someone tie-dyed a fairy. It is just the whole from head to toe. The hood is huge. It is a big poof of color, and it's covering up what's underneath, which once we get inside and we're about to like sit and do dinner and everything, she'll take off almost like it's a coat or a jacket or something, and it kind of just comes off like a cloak, and she'll throw it over the chair, and underneath is a very simple, slim, blackish green dress that is almost the exact opposite of the robe that she was wearing. It is almost strapless to the floor, very form-fitting at the top, flared a little bit at the bottom. Very, very dark green, very severe looking, except it's so form-fitting and no shoulders, and almost so simple that it's you can't quite decide, is it too simple and severe, or is it actually kind of stylish and maybe a little sexy? It's like riding that weird line. And hopefully no one notices that she has stowed a dagger back down the side, because while she understands that you probably are not supposed to take your weapons into a fancy schmancy thing, and she has put almost all of her weapons and her armor and everything into Winifred's bag of holding, she can't not go anywhere completely unarmed. So she has put one of her daggers. She has managed to, in this slim tight outfit, the corset part of it, down the back, there is a spot for specifically her +1 dagger is part of the boning of the corset.
That's kind of dope. That's kind of dope.
Cool.
And she is super clean because loofahs, so her scales are just radiant under this dark green, severe dress.
I think that's me because I got a 16. So I think there was a little bit of hemming and hawing for Winnie, because her first instinct, as she spoke about with Marcus, was, oh, hydrate, kids.
Shadow, don't be a dick.
You get one. Her first instinct has been, and up until recently has always been, cover as much as you can. But she did get this lovely new tattoo. So Winifred, for all of her sort of whimsy goth hermit blacks and grays and browns, fully meant to just sort of blend into a crowd, is actually wearing white. It's a high-waisted gown with fully off the shoulder, with gold trim that's almost like an eyelash lace that goes around her shoulders and under the bust and along the big, long, flowing sleeves of this gown. The this same trim sort of floats around the hem of the dress and along some bits of the pleating, just for a little bit of variety. And she's actually, like, she took a minute to get ready in a way that she hasn't bothered to in a really long time. So her hair is just sort of carefully braided up and pulled into an updo. There's not much to be done about the Elder Cross because it's just there. It is part of her. But she's got like a bit of a nice, like, subtle smoky eye. There's like a little bit of like shimmer on her cheekbones. She cleans up good, damn it.
Hell yeah.
And as she sort of walks in and takes off her cloak, I think there's a moment where there's a realization of, oh, this is a Feyborn kid. This is a Feyborn kid. This is someone that you see in the woods or at some ballroom in the fall court, and have to be very careful about the words you use.
All right. Who's next?
Oh,
I
the
believe that is
7.
me. I got a 15.
Mhm.
So I think that's me. So Marcus has never really been one to hide who he is. I imagine every single door he has to walk through, he will move by the help and throw it open like Aragorn going into Helm's Deep, just two hands swinging wide open, sundering on in. But what is he wearing when he sunders on in? I'm so glad you asked, chat. So our man Marcus is wearing a lovely high color jet black damask brocade jacket with crimson red on the cuffs with these beautiful silver buttons, and the breast, the double-breasted jacket flared back kind of batwing style with more of those bright silver buttons and more of that crimson trim that's on the cuff. Now it's adorning the brocade damask going down both sides. Black, almost like a black crushed velvet vest, similar silver buttons with a red cravat, red and black.
No.
No,
No.
PJ.
Peach.
Hold
He
on.
was
PJ, come
too
back.
dapper looking, and the internet
Too
said
dapper.
no.
Too dapper.
Give it.
It was too good. It's too good of an outfit.
Too good.
Last time it was only like 3 seconds. So
Oh, Peach.
Oh, buddy. Come on, bud.
We got there.
No.
We got there.
No.
it was
Nothing quite like live streaming, kids.
Yep,
Yeah.
gotta love it. We love
Yep.
technology so much.
Mhm.
Poor PJ. It's,
Yeah.
Poor buds.
Well, Tony, as Basu,
Okay.
He'll be back.
would you like to
Basu.
step in until?
Yeah. I'll start describing. Basu never really dressed up that formally in his life, so I think he took a lot of he asked Leo a lot of questions, and I think what he ended up settling with is like a very almost standard Oh,
PJ, I love you
He's
so
back.
much. I'm so sorry, buddy.
No, it's all good. I just spent $50 on a Wi-Fi adapter for it not to work. So that's really on me.
Hmm.
I don't want to interrupt. By the way, where you at, Basu?
Sure. Yeah. So 3-piece suit. I think Leo like talked him into the monocle that he ended up making himself. He actually made a couple of different like cufflinks and jewelry pieces off of like the polished brass components he had lying around in his pack. A fresh 3-piece suit, a bow tie, and a top hat. And the fatal mistake that he made he took off his armor. So when he took off his armor and his pack, you see this little gut come out. He's got a little bit of a gut. And when he's all dressed up, his fatal mistake is picking like a bright green as his whole suit. So he kind of looks like the mixture of a leprechaun with his red hair and like the Monopoly Man. All who fell into a bunch of like steampunk components. So he's like a steampunk leprechaun Monopoly Man thing going on.
I'm
And that's
picturing it.
Basu.
I need art.
Kind of,
I
and
need
he's
art.
walking in feeling himself.
Yes.
He's never dressed up in anything nicer in his life.
Well,
As
then the-
he should. As he should.
Yeah.
You know why? Because you, sir, are magically delicious.
Hey, yo, Spectrum, do that thing again. Like,
PJ McGaw, I'm coming for your kneecaps.
Do what you want. I've already won.
Hey, yo,
true.
Spectre, take
It's
him
true.
out.
It's true.
Oh my god. I want to add 2 quick notes to my accoutrement before I switch. So everything I said, black on red, and the silver is great. There. Very nice black pants with boots. But the belt buckle is a massive silver, like devil demon skull, like really big, and like I'm sure there was like a nice belt buckle, and he went, "No, this ain't gonna fly. This we're gonna change this up real nice." And I put that skull head on there. I'm like, "You can take the devil out of hell. You can't take the hell out of the devil." And I put on my trusty lucky cowboy hat, sparkle up the other impish demon skull right there in the front, and I put a bunch of silver rings on my fingers, and I'm just like, "I am who I am, and I'm happy to be that." So yeah, swinging open the door, just like, who wants to be a problem?
We here.
Yeah, we here.
And Lee.
so the party would have realized. Well, Spectrum apparently realized first. The party would have realized that in the picking out of clothes and all these things that Leopold didn't buy anything for himself. And as we get back to the elf song and he's in this room and everybody's getting ready, he's just standing in front of a mirror, just staring for a long time, just taking in the countenance, just thinking about the day as he stands there. Probably throughout the time, Basu's coming in and out asking for like any tips and tricks and things. He probably actually, if you have like a tie, he tied it for you. Kind of make sure you're set and set you off your way. But he just would have been staring at the mirror, and then starting from the bottom of his feet, it's as if the mirror becomes like a mercury, the way it becomes fluid and viscous. It only appears that way because the magic is literally changing what reality can see as he is from the bottom up, with this mask of many faces, putting himself into what he needs. And as it goes up, you see the dark, very starched and pressed pants, the loafers, that it very clearly comes from money. The way they look pristine and like the best cobbler in town made them just for him. Continue going up, moving up, and seeing the black suit with various shades of grays, 3-piece lower cut vest, all very slim fit. Again, to the nines. There is not a angle, not a size or a ruler inch off. There's an elegant bow tie ascot element that he has in front of him, with a pin. And for a moment, as that pin is situated and seen, it looks like it could be a crest of some sort. And quickly it molds itself into something that's a little more not abnormal, but just different, not recognized. But as it continues up, we see the purple skin of Lee go away, and we see the brown skin of Leo, with the top hat on, and he stares at himself in this outfit, something that he has seen many times in this past. And he takes a deep breath, and he, again, that warbling of the mirror before it shifts into the illithid form in the same exact outfit, though no shoes because illithid feet are big. The tentacles coming down off his face, the bright purple eyes, the hat almost no longer fitting on this new illithid form. Another breath as it shifts back to the purple, anachronistic individual with the small horns that don't necessarily make sense. The scales that are moving back in a way that is perfect because it's psionically perfect, but it's not an actual dragon scale. So it's still a falsity. That's a level of going back to what he has to be as he stares at himself. I don't think I taught him how to keep the tie on. Oh no. And he runs back out after he finishes himself in his outfit, ready to go help Basu, then definitely help Marcus.
Shale is wearing a beautiful gown that looks brand new, and she looks a little nervous in it at first, but then she realizes and remembers her confidence and remembers that she wears her scales proudly. The gown itself looks to be like a silvery gray in the style that looks almost like dragon scales that sort of wrap around her. It comes to a beautiful collar. Her hair is pinned on one side, some of her bangs come down, and the rest comes cascading down her back with a beautiful curl at the edge. And the top comes out to shoulders that there's a little bit of like silvery lace that come down the back. And she looks quite beautiful. Her silver hair, the scales of her own that sort of frame her temple and her forehead almost like a crown sort of gleam, and she sort of like eyes the full mirror a little. This is fine, right?
Shale.
Udasash
You
has
look
been inspiring
perfect.
me to. Thank you. I've been really worried about this one. Thank you. And she immediately runs up and like hugs Winnie.
Udazesh is actually going to come over once the hug is done and offer the elegant bow that all of you have only ever seen like once or twice, like to when she presented the rose to Halson. Actually, I think that's the only time you've all ever seen it, because the only other time was to Titania. Like a bow that is so out of character, but is something that she knows how to do incredibly well. And then offer an arm and say, in Draconic, would you like an escort?
Shale likes to keep this. How do I put this? Bitchy confidence on at all times. And it's rare when you can see that vulnerability come out, and you are seeing it a little bit on display as she smiles, and there's a little twinkle in the corner of her eye as she accepts Udazash's arm. Well, thank you so much. That's very sweet of you.
Draconic beauty such as yours deserves one.
I don't flatter easy, but I thank you for the flattery.
It's not flattery if it's true.
He's right.
Shale looks back at Winnie for just a moment, and there's this like there's a little bit of like a I'm clutching my pearls moment.
What?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing's what?
What's wrong? What's wrong? Did
Nothing.
I fuck something up?
No,
She kind of like looks down and does like a little like trot in a circle in her dress.
No, you look beautiful, darling. It's your boyfriend's belt buckle is bigger than him, I think.
Both of those things are also true, but you both look fantastic. I don't think I have seen us all looking so fancy.
Or washed, for that matter.
This is the first time you've seen me washed since we have known each other. Yes, I would have washed sooner, except there have been no sand places around here at all. It's been very disappointing. But the loofahs, and then she finds eyes with Leo, whatever Leo is currently looking like or doing, and says, "Loofahs are awesome."
He's standing in the room every so often, looking at Basu and then looking at Marcus. For some reason, just it's something that it's been done to him before. Like, anything out of place? No, okay, they're good. So just making sure the boys are not being boys.
It's giving Paolo from Princess Diaries. Give you this and this.
Well, you all eventually make your way to the Guthmere estate. Well, actually, how would I describe it? Leo,
Oh dear.
would you please describe your family estate?
Oh my god, I totally should have saw that coming.
Mhm.
Jesus.
Oh god.
We would walk up a pathway that kind of veers off from like the normal streets, and there's perfectly cut grass and flowers and gated area. Excuse me. As we follow this pathway with there's an archway above us as we're walking. It's very much separating from the commoners, the mercantile, the city. Not like extremely far, but just enough away of a little bit of a distance. And we would open up and see. I mean, it is a large building. It doesn't look like a castle. I would not say that, but it does look big. There's a pathway for carriages or things that need to get through to get up to the front space without having to do the walk that we're doing. You can see the way the lawn and the fauna is about perfectly trimmed bushes and things with flowers, every so often. And the flowers tend to be in reddish brown, golden rod tones, and a lot of green. Because if you actually, for our players, pictures going in our chat and Discord, it will be the colors of his mother, which is again that reddish tone, that green, and that gold. That is the Guthmore coloring, and you've actually never seen any of these colors be worn by Leo ever. He's always in blues and purples. And you see just that opposition within this space. And when you get to the building, it's I can't even describe how like large the doors and the archways and things are. And there's most likely someone standing in front waiting for guests in the same breath. And you see a bunch of individuals walking around like trimming the gardens and dusting the houses and things of that nature, doing the last final touches, or just the routine maintenance. Just seems like it's a lived space all in itself. It's vast.
Omega, I would like for you to name for me the one stuffy member of the house staff that is the one to announce the arrival of parties when they arrive.
Henrik.
Done. Henrik is a thin, wiry man with gray hair that is extended down to the very base of his skull that is curled up, almost like it's giving him a little bit of a regality, with a mustache that is incredible. It is impeccable. It belongs in a hall of fame. It is perfectly waxed, and he stands wearing a sort of a deeper green suit with sort of a black lining. As you all approach, may I inquire as to your party's titles? Do you prefer to be introduced as one or individually?
We are the second chances.
Well, I am aware of that, Madame Mary. Trying to ascertain, would you like to be introduced simply as the second chances or as your individual names?
I think all in one go would be best, sir. Thank you.
Fine.
Your
Turn.
mustache is amazing.
Oh, it's you.
It is.
Flawless.
Yes. Well, thank you. Good deal of work went into it.
I can tell it is amazing.
Yeah, totally tell. 6 dash, dude.
Hey, GM. 6 dash is
Yes.
wild.
6 stash dude.
Sick stash.
I will say 6 stash dude. He's like,
Is it okay if I set a saving throw? He's walking
100%.
into this space, so I just need to see where. No. The question is, am I trying to? Is this a check to see how much he can keep it on, or check how much he can keep the anxiety back? Is it charisma or is it wisdom?
oh. I am actually, I'm gonna say wisdom, because I
Okay.
feel like the need to remain undercover is going to supersede your familiarity with your surroundings.
Okay,
If that makes some more sense.
absolutely. Is this I'm making a check or a save?
This will definitely be a safe.
Yeah. Okay. What dice do? Where is that dice?
It's gonna be a D20. You roll, and it's the saving throw. Okay.
I had a dice. I can't find it. Okay, I'll use this one. Natural 20.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
I mean, you
The
start
dice
the night,
tell a story, baby.
You start the night at your most assured, and then slowly throughout the night, as Basu and Udazash just continue to be Basu and Udazash. We'll see
Actually.
what happens.
I think if
Actually.
anyone has gonna be the problem, it's gonna be the demon that the demon slayer isn't too kind on.
Oh, that
Would.
just sent a shiver down my spine.
For those who are just joining us for the first time, anytime a critical success or failure is rolled on Critic Chronicles, it gets recorded in the Chronicle. So it's a way of keeping track of the high and low points of our campaign. So,
Awesome.
go ahead.
So, like, we had this discussion briefly off camera. Hey, Zash.
Is this right now? Is this now in head while we're complimenting Stash, or is this earlier?
I think, well, I don't necessarily think it needs to be in the telepathic bond. I think this could be a quiet muttering in celestial, or not celestial, Sylvan.
Okay. He's high.
It's just, yes, okay. So, my favorite thing about you is that you will always say what people are thinking when you can see it.
I mean, I can't read people's minds, but I try my best.
This is not the time to do that.
No?
No, no, no.
Okay.
Um,
All night?
probably.
Okay.
I know.
Mm,
If there are things that I have learned about the material plane and families like this, you don't ever say what you mean.
really? Even though there's no Fae here?
Yeah. It's like there's no we're not going to get slammed with a contract or anything, but there are different consequences. Listen, guys, I'm teaching Zash how to deal with waspy families.
I
Like, think the worst of New England.
oof. Yeah, this is
Jesus.
crash course. Udazash is, yeah. You can tell by the look on her face that she is very confused, but is also trusts you implicitly. So despite the complete how the heck is this even possible, she's gonna nod and continue in Sylvan. Okay.
Just maybe if anything comes up and we're not sure, and Winnie just kind of taps her temple.
I mean, at this point, I'm gonna be not sure about kind of everything, but okay. All right. I'll try. I'll
I know.
really try.
That's all.
For
I
you.
That's all I can ask. That's all I can ask. That's all I can
Okay.
ask. I'm sorry. I know.
No. Don't be sorry. I'd rather know ahead of time because, please, it's like important. So, but that's weird. It's real weird.
I know. It's not ideal.
Okay.
I think we know. We'll follow Lee's lead to the best of our ability.
Well, at this point, I'm not telling anybody my full name. I don't even know if I know my full name. I'm not telling anybody.
Honestly, that's probably for the best too.
Okay. All right.
Good talk.
I'm gonna sit next to you in case I need my bow.
Okay.
All right.
You don't think? No, it's fine. It's gonna be fine. This is all
You
fine.
know what?
Oh
After
no.
this talk, I'm not gonna assume anything. And then out of Sylvan, she's gonna turn to Lee and go, "Okay, you want to go first, and I'll follow."
And he will give a nod to Henrik, and he almost intentionally tries not to look at his eyes, just looking at the figure, not the person, to try to keep as much of the low profile as possible. And he'll give a nod, and he will.
It's pretty clear that this individual, Henrik, is it's work for him. He doesn't see you as individuals. He sees you as a job that must be completed.
Yeah, for sure.
So as the doors open into a grand entry hall, he steps forward, and there are a couple of individuals like cleaning last second preparations were very quickly quickly trying to dart off, but you just hear the honorable second chances have arrived, and he sort of twists his mustache for just a second, to which coming out of one of the halls, a familiar individual steps forward. Eschvelt Guthmare. She wears a wonderful vest that's got that same coloration as the flowers outside. There's that brilliant green with a little bit of the gold. Her hair is done up in a nice bun with a couple of curls that sort of come down a little bit. She wears some jewelry, but she's clearly not going before a king. You know, this is a nice dinner with heroes of the city. This is not, you know, meant to impress anybody necessarily. So she is dressed nicely, but not to the nines per se. But she comes around the corner with a smile. Welcome, welcome. Yes, it's wonderful to see you all. And she approaches and gives a little bow and sort of regards each of you. Winnie, if you'll accept, she kind of holds out a hand and sort of shakes it a little bit. She does something similar to each of you. And then it gets to Marcus, and she... Well, we are going to be having food here in just about half an hour. So we have prepared a lounge to rest, enjoy a beverage or two, and then dinner should be served afterwards. But I feel this is an opportunity to reward the heroes who have delivered such news to save the city. So please make yourself at home. On the wall, you can see, as you're making your way through, you see a couple of paintings. The first one you can see in that entry hall is a clear portrait of 3 individuals. Lady Ashfelt, a gentleman figure, and a much smaller and a far younger figure who is seated on the gentleman's lap. It's clear they are posing in front of this estate, and each of them has a beautiful, happy smile on their face. As you continue through, you're led into a lounge where there is a fireplace, there's several sofas, there is a desk, there are a couple of bookshelves. Everything is nice and clean. Those who are stepping... God damn it, Robot. I need to not look at the chat. For those who... step in who are part of the house staff. There are some that are stepping through with clearly a freshly opened bottle of wine. There's some who offer non-alcoholic beverages. There's some small snacks that are offered. What do you all do as you are all allowed entry into this very beautiful estate and this wonderful lounge as you wait for dinner to be served? Lady Ashvelt is she steps towards the desk and says, just give me one moment. I'm so sorry. I have a small amount of business that I must complete. Just permit me just a few moments. Just be over here. But I'm willing to engage in conversation. Is there anything you wish to discuss? Any new developments?
For a moment, as we all walked into the space, he would have just stopped at that picture and like been staring at it before he would follow, inspired or utilizing that connection to his friends to keep him going. And then getting into this study, he just would have been starting to walk around like the perimeter, looking at the architecture, looking at some of the vases and the statues, stopping at the fireplace. Very much, it's not a familiarity. It looks like because it seems like he's just understanding it in this moment. And as he says that, he pauses. Well, we have done research on dragons since we've been here, and the dragons. So we have to find them and stuff, and you know other things. Looking at someone, I'm like, please stop. Please stop.
Is it one of those moments of, oh God, I'm still talking, please stop me? We've been gathering our bearings for a bit, my lady, but yes, we did manage to trade some information with the oh god, what was his name? Valric, the worm slayers.
Yes, the head of that group.
Yes. So we've been able to trade some information, and I think between the lot of us, we'll be able to at least find a heading to prevent any further issues.
Oh,
At least that's my hope.
oh, delightful, wonderful news. And I also.
How are things in court? Sorry.
Oh, well, they were fine. They were fine. There are some tensions, and she's saying this as she finishes, clearly working on some sort of ledger, before she closes it up and opens up one of the drawers and slides it in. It's been a bit of a difficult time lately. Trying to look after our own city while caring for some of our allies at the same time, who are also going through their own struggles, has been a bit of a difficulty. It's, despite what some say, the recovery of Baldur's Gate has not been entirely complete just yet. There's still some scars left behind that need tending to. But that is another matter. We don't need to worry about the worries of the city this evening. So, if you don't mind, how did you all sort of come together? As I understand it, the Archduke Ravengard had mentioned that you all were on the streets of the city when the Absolute's numbers had attacked. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am. We I suppose you could say fate brought us all together. And as she says this, she still wears the Raven Queen's symbol at her throat. But it's instead of like the usual just black leather, she's traded it out for like a nicer gold chain. Fate brought us together, I suppose you could say. And it's, well, we've decided to remain as a party.
Oh, well, that's delightful. This might seem far-fetched and foolish. So many were lost that day. Did you happen to... Never mind. Thank you for your efforts from that day.
In the telepathic
have-
bond, all of a sudden Udazesh is like, what should we ask? Should we ask? Do I want to ask what does she want to know? What is this the point? Should I ask her what she wanted to know? Winnie, is this and if Shale has allowed, Udazesh will have still been like escorting her around, and Shale will get like just the tiniest bit of tightening on their linked arms and be like, Shale, is this am I supposed to ask? Am I not supposed to ask? Is she being coy? Is this the coy thing?
So what do you think about what's going on in the south in Amun? She says, because she continued speaking, not knowing that you were all speaking telepathically.
Mostly Udazesh just prattling in the telepathic bond.
Hey, DM.
Hey.
So with that level up, my passive insight is now 23.
Mm-hmm.
It's just going to keep getting worse.
Or better.
It's going to keep getting
Love
worse.
it. I love it.
Vibe check? Passive vibe check?
There's definitely... There's a small hope in her tone when she was beginning to ask, but there was also the weight of loss. And with your passive insight, it's the question that someone would ask if a loved one would still be alive.
So I think Winnie, it's strange because she's been in and out of the Feywild, and there are, in spite of what her champion gave her back, I suppose muscle memory still exists. So she responds to the Lady Guthmere, discussing, well, some of us aren't originally from Faerun, but it's truly a horrible tragedy, and this is terrifying, and I will do all we can. But she's going to just sort of in the back of Leo's mind. How do you want to handle this?
I don't know. I don't know what's I don't know what's worse, being dead or being this.
I can lie. I'm a very good liar.
Maybe we get through dinner. So, don't break her heart, but don't give anything yet.
We can leave it live for now.
I was also going to ask Kujo, because we joked about it earlier, and truthfully, it never really comes up, so it's going to come up now. With my passive investigation of 13, looking at that ledger, looking at the desk that she was on, were any small, minute details I pick up?
You can see that there were clear markings of deductions from your family's estate. Go ahead and give me an active investigation check. Your DC is going to be 20. Shouldn't be too tough for you.
You say that. And per the laws of the universe, I did just last crit 20s, so this might be crit 1 in response.
Sure.
Dice will tell a story.
They will. So here we are.
The universe requires
oh
balance.
My god. This is literally Lady Eschfeld's dice.
Oh shit.
That's so pretty.
Very pretty.
I've had it this entire time. Didn't realize it was the colors. I'm rolling it. Well, it wasn't a natural one, but
You have luck.
but I do. I think I will.
What's I made my wife?
I'm gonna use the luck. Okay, so I'm gonna yeah. Okay, I'm gonna use 2. 2 lets me reroll, right?
Yep.
All right. Show me potato salad. That was a 7 on a die. So, so it was like not bad, but not okay. It's gonna be average, but even then, I'm going to expend a psionic die.
Okay.
It's 10 on a die plus 15, so that's 25. I know that you said 20 is the thing. However, I can maybe get a 30. So let's find out. Oh, no, wrong dice.
We going fit.
You could tell she did not dot one of her eyes, which is very unlike her.
So, funnily enough, 25. I got a 5 on the D10, which does bring it to 30.
Wow.
Why be average when you can be extraordinary?
Valid.
Right.
You know what? If you got it, flaunt it.
Aiming for the 10 over. I love
And if not now, when?
You you get a good look, and the numbers do not match the numbers from your usage. These numbers coming from your family's estate, she is deducting because she is starting to come up with a amount that she can put towards the lower city herself.
My mom's great.
Yeah.
Knew I liked her.
Okay.
Yeah.
There are no, I will say with your 30, you don't see any evidence. At least on that page.
So on that
You don't
page.
know, maybe if there's some other page in that book, but you don't see any other evidence of your usage of mom's credit card.
Okay. I will. I mean, technically it's mine, but so these are mine. But she has access to seeing it. Like, hold on, like I have an allowance.
It's the joint
but-
account.
It's a joint account. Someone, where is Kellen at? Just like he has started
He's like,
a new book
I
at
sense
this
a
point.
disturbance in the rich force.
Yeah. Yeah.
Helen gets like a shiver back in Elturel.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Oh my Lanta. Okay, that's what I needed to know.
Okay.
And I just let's we do dinner.
She is going to look between everybody. I believe I understand what's happening.
Hey, no, Winnie's been chatting back this entire
Oh,
time.
okay,
I'll give you
okay,
that
okay.
much because she's got.
Yeah.
I think she remembers a little bit of how things work.
Go ahead. Tell you what, Winnie, go ahead and give me
Perception?
just a general. This isn't going to be a roll. Give me a general charisma check. Not proficiency, not anything. Just straight up D20 plus charisma.
Okay. Oh, I love being a warlock.
Yeah.
21.
Okay. Yeah. You are able to carry on chatty Yes, Teddy, we know. People, oh my god. Carry on chatty conversation with Lady Guthmere and telepathically communicate with everybody else. So she is none the wiser of everything that's going on.
She's going to have a massive headache at the end of the night.
Oh, I'm 100% sure.
We're going to be making you that tea later.
Is has the Duke arrived?
Oh,
Sorry,
he
the
is-
Grand Duke is what he was saying.
Oh, he is supposed to be here. Give me just one. And just as she says that, Henrik steps in. The Archduke of Baldur's Gate, older Ravengard. And like struts just a little bit, just to put a little pizzazz.
Boy.
Go ahead.
No, he just. I was just asking, just in case he didn't need to be here. Oh, and then as he says, just,
Older Ravengard steps in. Thank you. Yes, hello, everyone. And he sees Ashveld, and there's this teeny little moment where they regard each other from across the room. So, I assume, I apologize. I was held up at the High Hall. There was some additional business and matters, and Ashveld says, "Oh, Archduke, it's perfectly fine. Like, Lord, yes, please. We are just simply getting to know our heroes of the city. Please, help yourself." And he is, thank you, Lady Guthmere.
Oh my god.
Accepts a glass of wine. So,
busy. You said at the High Hall. Busy enough that your visit is short.
oh no, I did manage to complete my business for the evening. I
I understand.
This is
Just
deeply
as
important.
your station requires a lot of time, so I was.
Yes, I have been told that my position does require some attention, but I've also been told by people who are dear to me, and there's this slight glance at Ashfelt that I need to remember to take time for myself.
Clocking all of this.
100%.
All of it.
Winnie, it is like watching an episode of Grey's Anatomy. It is blatant. It is
She's trying
obvious.
so hard not like she's trying real hard not to do like the tennis thing between the two of them, and it is like she's got decently strong will. This girl's got pretty damn good wisdom for her common sense, but like this shit's juicy and messy, and she is still Faye at heart. God damn it!
Y'all are lucky that Winnie took Udazash aside and had a heart-to-heart in Sylvan before this started, because remember how a couple months ago Marcus and Winnie were having this little dance and Udazash was just like, why don't you just like talk to each other? What would be happening right now would be like second verse same as the first, except Winnie was smart enough to have that chat. So instead, Udazash is just looking at Shale, because Shale was there when Marcus and Winnie were having that little and Udazash is assuming that Shale is like remembering the same thing she is, and is looking at Shale and grinning.
I picture Shale also trying to like clock, but then there's Udazash like right here.
Even Udazash is clocking this. Like, that's how bad it is.
Alder eventually says, I'm so sorry, I don't believe we've met, as he looks right at Basu. Are you a member of this group?
Yeah, do recruit at your service, Greg Duke. Basu's the day.
Oh, Basu. Well, it's wonderful to meet you, and you found your way to a fine group. Though I am curious, wasn't Gideon one of your number as well?
Yes, he unfortunately had to return to Blackstaff.
Understood. Caring for young minds, and well, it's wonderful to meet you, Basu. And I also don't believe I know I saw you at the hall earlier. I don't believe I caught your name. He's looking right at Leo.
I want to say that as this was happening, Leo has like stepped off to his side. Maybe he's like looking at one of the shelvings, and on the shelf, it's probably a small picture or something about like, it's probably a book on tanning and skinning, doing things with animals and stuff. And Leo's just standing right next to it, knowing that that's his father's work. She's just sorry. I'm Lee, Honey Meadow.
Oh, well, Lee, well, welcome, and thank you for being a part of this adventuring party.
They have done wonderful things across many places. I'm glad that we met in the way that we have.
Well, that is good.
Mm-hmm.
And as that is said, you do hear the door open, and a woman with beautiful brown hair, tight bun, apron, sort of steps in. Dinner is ready, Lady Guthmere. Oh, delightful. Please, if you'll follow me, it's right this way. And
Oh, thank God, I'm starving.
Alder says, we'll make sure you get filled up.
I could eat like a half a horse and then just a lagniappe more. So, like, what do we have today? We getting like a stew? Should I? I lean over. Hey, Lee, how inappropriate is it if I use pocket hot sauce?
Ashfeld is a black woman. She's good.
That's, you know what? You
Oh,
right.
God bless y'all. Oh, yes.
Fuck
Yes.
You right.
Flavor,
You right.
finally.
Seasoning is apparent. I don't care how noble and uptight.
That's amazing.
You can just hear Marcus like, whoo. Oh, my tongue been bland for too long. Yeah, let's go.
You all are led to a enormous dining room with a table that stretches, that must be able to house at least 24. And you all are positioned on the far end, where there are a couple of place settings, but it is ornately decorated. There are beautiful vases with Jesus, I can't fucking talk. Beautiful flowers and everything. There is clearly a sort of fancier chair at the head of the table that, as everybody approaches, Eschvelt motions and pulls out the chair, and then Older says, "Thank you," and takes a seat. And she smiles. Of course. And she takes a seat immediately to his right. And you can see there are...
Oh, sweet Jesus!
Oh, here we go. Oh no. Okay. All right. Okay.
God.
Oh,
I didn't realize how much that would hit me until it happened.
I love this so much. Everybody is seated, and the first course is brought out. It is a delicious soup. It's seasoned. It's nice. It's clearly a lighter dish. And as the soup is brought out and people are beginning to enjoy, is that awkward silence that slowly starts to fill the room until eventually
I'm
gonna die.
Eschveld says, "So, Winifred, your abilities, as I understand it, they are gifted from the champion of the Raven Queen. Is that correct?"
Yes, my lady.
Oh.
I'm very blessed to be under his guidance.
Well, that's delightful.
You have a beautiful home.
Oh, thank you. We worked really hard. Me and my husband, we made it together. But I do have another question. Marcus, your abilities, where would you say yours come from? And this, at this point, her eyes, which, like, as she was asking Winnie her questions, just casually, politely looking, carrying conversation, but as she grabs her goblet to take a drink, her eyes are fixed on you.
So I've been eating my food or not. I don't know if the meal is out yet, but I've just been pantomiming eating, I guess. Watching these two have this wonderful game of sweet tennis. And then she looks at me and it's like, sorry about that. got a little fly in my throat. Me. So yeah, where I got my powers. So I'm I'm a man of study. I am an artiste, if you will. Me. I learn words of conviction, words of courage. Words of dignity and other words. Sorry, I think I swallowed like a whole damn caterpillar. My burp a butterfly. Me. But I have these words, and these words give me power. And I have been trained as a soldier, which gives me other strengths. So, I'm just, I guess you could say, I'm just a journey of a person. Get to know me. Full of surprises, me.
Interesting. Yes, I'm sure you really are full of surprises. And her
Yeah.
look darkens just a little before Alder reaches over and puts a hand on top of hers. No, Ashfeld, it's all right. Everything's fine. These are our heroes, after all.
You don't have to bite on me. I ain't gonna bite on nothing. I ain't gonna bite none. The only person I bite is someone who consents to it.
And
Oh,
gone.
That was,
And I'm back.
and he's back. That was a perfect line
job,
to
Levon.
vanish on.
Good one,
Omega, you were about to say something.
No, I think as Oder says, Ashfeld, it's fine. I just sorry. Technically in this household would be Lady Guthma, not Ashfeld. Grand Duke. He uses his fists very well.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I'm an entertainer and pugilist. Me, the hands that don't quit, bunches of punches, lots of les bon temps, it's me. I'm a laugher. I tell you what, we go drinking sometime. You'll never forget the night you had a drink with old Marcus. We'd be best friends by morning light. I promise you this.
Yes, Marcus has been instrumental in keeping every member of this party safe. And I think, listen, 23 passive insight, Winnie can sense the fucking like shade that's being thrown. So she's going to smile at Lady Guthmere and just take Marcus's hand.
She's going to see the hand. And you see her visibly ease. You are correct. I apologize if my line of questioning was harsh.
Oh, I know. Hey, thank you so much, though. You're just showing no interest in no Marcus. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But I thank you for your hospitality.
Yes, well. Thank you all for being instrumental in the defense of the city on multiple occasions at this point. There was if I may, and I understand if this is far-fetched. This was over a year ago at this point. Was there a young man that you had come across when you were defending the city that looked out of place, probably scared, and
If you came across a lot of people, could you describe them?
yes, about 6 foot, beautiful amber eyes, strong features, a wizardly form, not one for the physical labor. Um, I'm sorry.
What's Lee's expression right now?
Not looking at her, looking down at the
Okay.
table. Looking at like the mashed potatoes or something.
Does it look like he is going to speak up at all?
You could tell he is trying hard not to.
Mm.
Can
Okay.
I? Please, by all means.
Winnie knows the importance of words and how to say what needs to be said, perhaps without telling the whole truth. I'm afraid I don't recall seeing anyone of that description during the battle, Mum. Which is technically true. But it was chaotic, to say the least. It's
Yes.
entirely possible that we did not cross paths at that time.
I appreciate it. Sort of the last hope of a grieving mother.
At
I-
that, Leo looked up. A question.
Yes.
There's a picture and in your front with, I assume, them as a child. Grieving mother. I guess I'm a curious individual. If you were to see them now, or if, or a lot happened. I wasn't with them necessarily, but a lot has happened during that time. There's a chance that they are around, just different. Have you looked in like the lower city or the would you be okay if they were just there but different?
She struggles for a few moments until Older once again reaches and just rests his hand on top of hers. And you see her thumb sort of reach and hold on. I love my son more than anything. And if it meant that I could hold my son again in whatever form that he would be in, it wouldn't matter because he is still my son. And nothing on this plane or any other plane, no god, no devil, would ever change that. And if I had the opportunity, I would give everything I have to undo everything that I did. Everything I allowed to happen. I'm so sorry. And she stands and steps away from the table. And she walks down the hall and disappears. Older. Losing her Leopold. It was terrible. And she is finding a way to put one foot in front of the other, but a mother losing a child is... There's no pain like it. So, if you permit her some patience. I should go check on Lady Guthmere.
No, you stay. Leo floats up and moves towards the door.
Good wide.
Yes. Leo, it doesn't take long to know where she is. Would
Then
you
can
please... Oh, go ahead.
She probably... No. As he floats out, not realizing that he was off of his feet, literally, floats towards the door and lands, moving out through the foyer, moving back outside of the house. She wouldn't be inside. She would have moved towards a small outcropping, a smaller garden. But it's not really a garden. It has flowers, but only has one piece in the middle. A large granite marble creation tombstone. And on it, it would say, Frederick Guthmere. A life long gone, but a life remembered. And I think that's what Leo expected to see. What the camera sees as it pans slightly past Lady Ashfield is a smaller tombstone that says Leopold Guthmere. Too soon, still remembered. And she would probably be in front of both of them. And he's about 20 feet away, 25 feet away. He doesn't say anything. Just lands softly. Sorry, I
No, I'm sorry. Uh, I'm so sorry to have abruptly stood and left. I'm a terrible host. Um, I clearly need to work on my manners. Please, no apologies necessary.
how do you know?
How do I know? What exactly?
How do you know that you'll be okay if things were different, but they were here?
Do you have children?
No.
It's so funny asking that of younger adventurers like yourself. There's always that look of fear. Uh, you always have this sense of self preservation as you carry yourself through life. You know what it is that you want, you know what your priorities are, what your dreams are, what your preferred meal is, what your favorite song is to listen to. You know your everyday wants and needs. But until you have a child, and until you look into their eyes and see them for the first time blinking back at you, you don't know the love that they have for you. The love that you then find for them. Everything changes. Leopold might have been a bit of a challenge from time to time when he was younger, but I loved him more than anything. And living in a world where he is not here, if asked, if a version of him were here, just different, it would still be him. And I would want him here. I would want my son here.
What if they were around and circumstances have changed them in ways one can't imagine? And they were scared. Said everything was their fault. And they were scared they couldn't come back.
She looks at you. And her expression changes.
Because there could have been so many times when they did, and seeing how the world is, maybe they don't know, and this, if they don't know, then everything's lost, so they avoid until the last second. And they don't know how to admit it all and say things out loud. So they don't. What would you do?
You see, she is recognizing the tone of what is happening. But there is a fear of hoping that it's true. I would tell him that no matter what it is, no matter what has changed, and no matter what pain has followed, that I am here and that I love him more than anything.
You have to promise. Because I wanted to come home for a long time.
I promise. I promise. I promise. I promise.
Mom?
She immediately steps forward and tries to draw you into a big hug.
Oh, he falls.
Just holds you so close, holds you to her chest.
And before he falls, the disguise falls. And it's not Othit, but it is the Leo that you would have last seen.
She is overcome. She holds you so tight.
I'm sorry.
No,
I didn't know what to do.
no, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You're here now. You're here now. It's okay. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I think he just stays there for a while.
If you crumble, she's on the ground with you, just holding you.
He has a -2 in strength. He can't hold himself up. Oh.
Quick vibe check with everybody at the table. Safety check. How are we doing? Okay. Is there anything that you would wish to happen before we close this session and continue with a very important and very much needed conversation next session? Okay. I think this is the best place for us to close tonight's episode so that we can all go cry a little bit and we can share the good vibes and find a channel to pass along the good energy to. So, before we say goodnight for the evening, we want to throw it to our incredible cast. Let them know who we are, where you're at, how we can support you.
Oh, that's me. Oh, sorry. Oh, geez.
You're okay.
Wow.
You're okay.
Hi, I'm Lauren Urban, she, her. Follow CB.
Done. Hi, I'm CB. Follow me, but also follow everyone else because I said so. Yeah.
Hi, hello, good time zone folks. You can call me Laura or Tutu or Laura Tutu, and you can see all of my socials and all of the things that I get up to at lauratutu.com. Obviously, I'm here on Fridays. On Wednesdays, you can find me over at Rebels Without a Castle for some more D&D. And you can listen to Cujo and I in The Road to Hell, our Hunter the Reckoning Chronicle under Messy Crit Productions.
Hey everyone, I've been Tony Rodriguez, aka Encountersmith on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and the such, and I am feel very good to be here.
Hey everyone. My name is PJ McGaw. You can find me all over the internet, PJ McGaw, and now working over at Upper Deck Entertainment. A lot of things happening in this year, crazy stuff. Look to my socials for more about that. And hug them while you got them. Kiss them while you can. Give it over to Cujo.
I'm Cujo. I've been your chronicler for this evening. I love this group. I love this cast so much. Thank you guys for being a part of this. We're going to go ahead and get a raid set up. We're going to go ahead and get a raid set up for Folk and Myth, who are playing some Vampire the Masquerade. Go ahead and give them all the love. Tell them we sent you. Make fun of Ian or something. Do something fun. But in the meantime, please be nice to each other. We love you. We appreciate you. We'll see you next time. Good night, everybody.